9. All right, we're out of here. So, as always, or as sort of always, kind of, sort of, we've kind of been around. It is Wednesday night. It's Anime Talk. It's Joe Animated and Aeroblet back together once again.
Yay.
I know, it's been way too freaking long, man. Way too long. Anyways, so if this is your first time coming in, usually we do this on a regular basis every Wednesday night. We are a two-man, very slow-paced, random show discussing anime and other random topics that just come to mind.
Yeah, pretty
We
much.
can get pretty damn sidetracked at times, so just be prepared for that.
I like to consider ourselves free-flowing. That's
Free,
a better way.
free-flowing, yes. That is a much better way to put it. So, hey. But, it's kind of a special day, Aeroblip.
How so?
We're a little late, but it's kind of special. It's been a year
Since
we started it.
Oh, yeah, that too.
The Anime Talk has been podcasting, broadcasting for a year now.
Yes, we have.
You've joined me about halfway through, starting last October-ish? November-ish?
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah. A year. It's like, holy crap, I didn't realize that until just recently, that it's been a holy crap a year. So, today, we're kind of mixing things in. We're doing a one-year anniversary special mixed in with everything else we do. So, let's do this.
Dope.
As we go through, we're going to mix in some trivia, some random facts, just kind of have some fun. So, first question. Which guest do you think has appeared on Anime Talk the most? Now, Aerobit's not technically a guest. He's a co-host. So, no, you're not a guest. You're a co-host.
Man, fuck this shit.
All right, so keep that in mind. If you have any random thoughts, put them into the stream. Let us know what you think.
Yes, all 7 of you. Let us know.
All 7. I know, man. We used to have 40s. Now we're down to 7.
Well, again.
We could start all over again. All right, so let us know who you think, which guest, not co-host, which guest has appeared on the show the most. All right, so first topic. We're going to quickly go through some manga news since the show is called Anime Talk, but we'll kind of roll through these. So, Dusk Maiden of Amnesia is going to end in June.
I don't care.
I say honestly, I quit reading it because it just got really terrible. Like it was, like the anime was bad. Okay, back when the anime was airing, the manga was okay, right? But it just went downhill. The anime was terrible. It's like as a franchise, I'd quit paying attention. But for those of you,
I've been pissed at the show or franchise, whatever, since the last episode. Like, so spoilers. You have a ghost who's supposed to go away, ascend into heaven, take the next step, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
yes,
They build up all through this, all up to this point, and then she doesn't leave. And at that point, I was just like, that was just a giant fuck you to everybody. So you know what? Fuck this franchise. I don't care. I really don't care anymore.
oh yeah, you know how I see this show ending. She gets a real body and they all live happily ever after. That's how stupid this thing is going to end.
Either that or he just fucks the skeleton.
That would be cooler, but it's not going to happen. Let's be honest. We'd want it to end that way.
Oh, come on. Doesn't that give you a boner?
Oh, Aeroblip. I haven't missed those. Anyways.
Dude, necrophilic always gives me a stiffy.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, let's go.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, moving on. Tsundome's author has a new manga coming out next week. Itsu.
I don't know what Tsundome is.
Oh, my gosh. You've read Nana Takaro and some of those manga, right? Nozoki Ana?
Oh, that was all him?
No, that wasn't him, but you've read those kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
You need to read Tsundome. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You just have to read it.
Okay. I still need to finish Nozoki Ana, but once I do that.
It's not quite done yet, but yeah, if you catch up on that. But I mean, Tsundome's
Wait,
done. You can
it's not?
down. No, it's still going.
Oh my god.
It's closing out. They're about to graduate from college, but that's a whole other side topic. Anyways, Tsundome is completed. You can download it from your favorite BitTorrent aggregator site.
Sure.
Definitely worth reading. But it's ecchi. It's not for the faint of heart, or those who don't enjoy that.
Well, we were talking about fucking Nozoki Ana, so yeah, I think we get the picture.
All right. Next one, there's lots of little rumors floating around for a nisekoi anime. One thing that happened recently is somebody bought a domain name that implies there's going to be some sort of inkling that direction in the near future?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, don't forget, too, there's also been a bunch of Vomics? That's what they call it, Vomics as well. Which is
Hmm.
essentially, if you don't know, because no one ever watches Vomics, is they take some panels, like from certain chapters, and they have different voice actors and voice actresses actually read the lines. Act it out as if it's almost like it's like a still shot anime-ish.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially.
Yep.
So yeah, frame by frame, they read the cards and stuff. And then I guess they usually use those to test the waters for an anime. Because the only one I know of is Medaka Box, and I don't even read Medaka Box. I just heard about it from other people. So yeah, apparently a lot of popular voice actresses working that one. So
It's going to be a popular rom-com, no doubt.
if it were to be adapted, I would predict A1 Pictures.
A1. What is else? I just looked at what A1 did. What else have they done recently? They're doing Orimo, aren't they? This season?
Yeah, they're the second season of
No,
Orlando.
I don't want A1 to do it. Screw that.
They did Idolmaster.
That's the only thing A1's produced that's been any good, though.
Are you fucking serious? They've done Working.
And
You never watched Working, have you?
no,
Oh, Jesus.
no.
Joe, work on your power levels. Work on your power levels.
I don't. Yeah, a lot of stuff A1 produces is garbage, though. I'll give. Okay, they have a diamond in the rough 1 out of 10 times. How about that?
No, they just produce a lot, so half of it's shit, but they still produce a lot.
Yeah, I'd rather have somebody other than A1 because the way they botched Orimo does not make me feel warm and fuzzy about them doing.
Well, who do you
Nisekoi.
want else to pick it up? What, fucking Man Globe?
Matt?
Actually.
You know, Madhouse has done. Madhouse has done a really good job with Kaminomi.
Wait, Madhouse is doing Kaminomi?
Isn't it Madhouse? Or is it
No, it's
Manglobe?
Man Globe.
I thought it was Madhouse.
No.
Manglobe, whatever it is then. Manglobe. Yeah, come on. Manglobe, Madhouse, they're all M's. Whoever's doing Kaminomi then would be a good choice.
That's why I said Man Globe.
Okay, Manglobe then. Sorry. I got him backwards.
Again, work on your power levels.
Dude, okay. You want to ask me baseball strategies right now? That's where my mind's been recently. Anyways, and the Needless manga, which has been out for quite a while, is ending in its next chapter. So,
Yep.
long running. I don't know. For those who like it,
Yeah.
just thought I'd throw it in there. All right.
Oh,
So,
other recent news apparently. If you like your One Piece, well, that's going to get delayed a little bit. Apparently the author is sick.
how many chapters is that up to? It's like 600 or 700, isn't
I
it?
think it's 710 is supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
Oh, it was funny. Somebody posted a picture about that today where they show the redheaded. I don't know any of the character names. I've never followed One Piece. It's whatever.
Yeah, so
But
what are you talking about?
there's a redheaded, short-haired chick, and they show her in chapter 5, and she's like a solid B cup, right?
Okay.
They show her in chapter like 600 and something. She's like a triple D. I think it's funny how tastes change over 700 chapters.
Okay.
Drawing styles. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I thought it was funny.
All right.
All right, moving on. So the next set of anime. I always say this wrong. Mirai, is that right?
Mirai.
Mirai. We'll do the English translation.
Mirai.
Mirai is got announced just recently. So we're getting the 4 new shorts for next year, or single episode. What do I call them? I don't know, single episode OVAs.
The OVAs, yes.
So there's some cool stuff going on with this. Let me read through how some of these studios have stacked the books on these. So the studio Ultra Super Pictures made Black Rock Shooter, which we can say the plot was terrible, but the visuals are decent. The director did Time of Eve, and the producer did Samurai Champloo and Panty and Stocking.
Sweet.
So there's some definitely. I will be interested in that one. Studio A1, which we just talked about. You know, A1, Sword Art Online, Idolmaster, etc. They're bringing in the director from Space Brothers and the producer from Space Brothers, actually. Should be interesting enough. Shin Ai Animation. The director here was the director from Doraemon, and he's the animator from Summer Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting enough. And then Studio 4C right now is making a lot of the Berserk, or is making the Berserk movies, and they're bringing in the director from Berserk who's done the character design and chief animation direction.
So yeah, instead of doing the Berserk movies, they've been doing this.
So I think a lot of potential.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of potential last year, and then only 2 of them out of the 4 were good. So
That would have been what were the 2? Death Billiards and the Little Witch Academia. Yeah. What about, wasn't Wolf Children? No, Wolf Children was a movie, wasn't it?
That was a movie.
Never mind. So yeah, Death Billiards, yeah. You're right, there was only 2. But hey, 2 out of 4 is not bad. These guys get, what, about $350,000 to make these?
Well, you do realize also, yes, that's true. But you also realize that it's a training project, so as long as it looks good, essentially, that's what they're trying to do. It doesn't matter, like, what the story is and all that stuff. It really doesn't.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, in general, they're bringing in some pretty heavy hitters to direct and organize this. And if it's a training project, at least you're getting some, it's like going into an internship when you're meeting with the CEO. You know what I mean?
Essentially.
Essentially, yeah. I think it's great, personally.
Well, I mean, if you also think about it as well, it's a training project. So these are new hires. It's not like it's an internship. This is actually a full-blown staff.
Oh, I know, but
so you need someone with strong leadership in order to produce something that's good and organize them.
Oh, true. I'm just saying, though, it's like having a staff you're wanting to develop, but you're developing them with the CEO of the company. You know, you're learning from the best. You're getting that high-level experience, that high-level oversight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally agree.
Cool. I'm happy. We'll see what happens next year, though. Or next year, early next year.
Next year. Yeah.
So we got more Girls on Panzer teasers. We got another movie teaser. There's an OVA coming out, which the OVA, let me double check here. It was against the Anzio school. Yep.
So those are the Italians, and let me be perfectly honest. I love Girls in Panzer. I'm putting that as probably, it's already there as like, the top 3 of my favorite anime of 2013. I say 2013 because that's when it finished. Only thing is that I don't care about this OVA. I really don't give 2 shits about it because it's a battle that we know they won, right? And it's a school of Italian tanks, and Italy hasn't done shit with tanks.
Yeah, Italy has, in reality, had shitty tanks.
Yeah, so unless this is going to be like an episode where they utterly just shit all over the Italians, I don't care. I don't care.
All right, but yeah, it's always fun. More teaser stuff gets people excited.
Yeah. I mean, if people buy those OVAs, that's just more money for the pot. It means most likely another season.
True. Buy into the fandom. So, answering our first trivia question, who was the most frequent guest on Anime Talk? You ready?
Go.
Dun dun dun! It's Akira, or Akira Skuro, or what does he go by now? Noblessage. I know his real name. He's the co-host with Kevo on the Clock. So there you have it. The most frequent guest before I went to a steady co-host setup was Akira.
Yeah.
With you and Faux Shizzle being close seconds.
Damn it.
What does it matter now? You're on all the time.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What?
Nothing.
Oh,
all
come
right.
on. So next question, moving in. If you go back and consider all previous 47 episodes we've done, because remember, this is kind of an amateur podcast thing, how many hours of recording do you think we would have?
More than 2.
More than 2 hours, fortunately.
More than
All
2
right.
hours.
So we'll catch up to that one in a little bit.
By the way, you also need to consider on the shows where I hosted and you weren't around, those were essentially an hour long. There's a little hint for y'all.
Yeah, that's true. You did a lot of long shows there.
Well, I was with 2DT and Mark, so yeah.
All right, so dun dun dun. One of my favorite mangas and near favorite animes, The World God Only Knows. Huh?
All right. Important news. Time out.
Okay.
The World God Only Knows. Kami no Mi. That's one of your most favorite animes.
Mangas, and it's the anime was okay. They didn't get into the good parts, which is what we're going to talk about. But anyways, it was an okay.
Okay. I just had to clarify that.
Yeah. Okay. How about this way? For a rom-com, churning mill type show, it's enjoyable. How about that?
Oh yeah.
I think the manga's better, but that's a personal preference, right?
Well,
Because they do different things. Well, they do different things in the manga than they do in the anime, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. You got a point.
Okay. So, but, big but here, the next season of The World God Only Knows is doing the Goddess arc.
Yes.
Which is arguably the best arc in the series, by far.
Yes, definitely.
By far.
All the feels, all the heartaches, all the happiness. It's got everything you need.
And to be honest, to do the entire Goddess arc, it's going to have to be 2 back-to-back seasons. 2 cores, yeah. It's going to have to be.
And that's what I love.
I know.
That's the best part.
So
And
probably the bottom line. Okay.
best part. There's more Hakwa.
Hakwa.
Oh my God, seriously, raise your power levels. Jesus Christ. Hakwa. The demon hunter or the demon that isn't LC.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry.
Hot and sexy.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh my God, how are you not excited?
Because she wasn't my favorite character. I think some of the actual goddesses...
Oh my God, I fell in love with her because of the goddess arc.
Okay, all right.
She's so good. Oh,
I think some of the actual, or not the girls are better than her, but that's fine. That's fine. I know. I may have to reread.
Taste alert.
Oh, don't even. I may have to reread the goddess arc just to get ready for this.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
So
but best arc of Kaminami, you have to read it. It's awesome.
Now, here's the one thing that concerns me though, is that when you're reading the manga, right, you know it's going to be set at like weekly and sometimes bi-weekly pace. And so it always brings up, it's always suspenseful because it's always ending on a cliffhanger, right? So I can remember when you're especially dealing with like the climax of the goddess arc, that's when the manga started really pacing itself out. And that's when I was like on the edge of my seat waiting for each new volume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious how Manglobe is going to be able to try to pull that off. Like, can the directors grasp that drama? That's what I was trying to say. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I get you. How you pace it just right to maintain that week-to-week suspense.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's doable. The manga's laid out the way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about in my head of, like, exactly how many episodes did you plan? Because you still have, like, 3 more capture arcs before you even hit the goddess arc.
See, that's what I'm wondering. They haven't, yeah. Okay. So
Not to mention, they're going to be skipping all these other people, too.
See, so yeah, how do you skip the 3 capture arcs and then you just don't include them in the goddess arc, or do you?
You have to though,
But then it can't be 2 cores. We're talking 3 to 4 cores here, because that whole goddess arc alone was what, 30 chapters, 40 chapters at least.
Dude, it was like 60, dude.
60. It was huge. So not only have you got to combine that whole thing into maybe 24 episodes, but then if you have to do 3 more capture arcs, that's at least 4 episodes right there. Maybe 5.
I'm trying to think though. Who else does he need to capture? I mean,
I don't remember.
The rich girl. There's the rich girl, the astronomy girl, and yeah. But then even in the trailers too, because then they have the little girl with the robot, and then the previews before then you had like the swimmer girl and the trophy girl.
You can skip some of the girls he doesn't actually.
Girl. You can't. That's.
You can skip little robot girl because he doesn't actually capture her.
It's still kind of important though.
It's important, but
yeah, I'm just saying. There's still a lot of girls to go through. I'm talking about when I'm talking about captures, I mean like ones who we know are goddesses. Like,
basically, his harem building, essentially. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. It's got me scared, but at the same time, I'm fucking excited as hell. I mean, if it turns out to be 3 cores, I would not complain.
I think it has to be.
We'll see.
All right.
It starts this summer, too.
I know. Dun, 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 dun.
So pumped. All right, let's go.
We'll be raving about that, Len. So, a new streaming site pops up. Daisuki.net. Daisuki? See, I always don't know when to pronounce some of these vowels.
Say this too, but,
I always forget which vowels not to pronounce. Yeah. Anyways, they've got some stuff that hasn't been streamed before. They have some stuff that's already currently streaming amongst different sites.
Yep.
Their goal, at least they publicly say, is they're not there to replace sites like Crunchyroll or the like, but they're definitely streaming the same stuff those guys are streaming.
Essentially. So, I mean, hold on, time out. This just adds on to your point. Doesn't Crunchyroll region lock certain things, though?
Yes.
So maybe
Daisuki doesn't region lock as much, do they?
I don't know. I haven't tried it out yet.
Because I noticed there were different people, England and some other places that were trying it out. But I not knowing what region locking is in this case, at least for this stuff, I don't know what's being region locked and what's not.
Exactly. Yeah. And for all we know, too, this could just be like, I mean, because look at the sponsors. You got Aniplex, you got Sunrise, you got Toei. I mean, this could just be like a more collaborative version of like what Funimation does.
Yeah, so the ownership in this,
Could be.
yeah, the ownership in this, a 26% stake is to an advertising and marketing company. Then Aniplex, Sunrise, Toei, TMS, and NAS all hold equal shares of 13%. And Dentsu has a 6.5% stake.
Yeah.
So the studios have a vested interest in this.
Yep.
Which makes me wonder, is it just some sort of marketing ploy for them?
No, no. This just reaffirms what I just said. This is kind of like more of a collaborative version of what Funimation does.
Yeah.
Because Funimation, they're not trying to replace Crunchyroll, nor are they really trying to beat Crunchyroll as far as the streams. It's like they air a show. If you want to watch it earlier, you pay more. If you like the show you're watching, you could buy it directly from the site.
Yeah.
And
So
they could be doing the same exact thing.
So one of the most popular, I'll say, things on there right now, or two most popular would be Madoka and Sword Art Online. I can see those being a big draw for people.
Well, yeah, it's Aniplex. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I mean, Aniplex owns those too, so
Yep.
take their biggest hitters and throw them out there.
Might as well if you're going to draw in a crowd. At least the United States crowd, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know about Sword Art Online, but I know that Madoka is pretty popular worldwide. So, we'll see.
All right, let's do a poll. Let's look at a poll.
Okay, I like polls.
So, Big Lobe.
I like voting polls.
Yes, so Big Lobe did a poll,
Oh,
an otaku poll, which shows, they basically asked, I don't know how many thousands of people it was,
I think it was like, last time I checked the rank, it was like 20,000 people.
20,000 people. Which shows have they dropped, and which shows are they continuing to watch? You can see the top 5 of each right there.
Yep.
One of the things I found really interesting is how divisive, Devil McDonald's is.
Devil McDonald's, that's what you're calling it?
McRonald Devil? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something corny. I can't.
Hataraku Maou-sama?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of
Just be a weeb and say the name?
McDevil. Anyways, a lot of people say they drop it. A lot of people say they're keeping up with it.
No.
I didn't realize it was that divisive of a show.
I can see it being divisive. It's essentially a sitcom.
But it's not that bad.
I mean, it's not whether it's bad or not. It's just whether people tolerate that. If people want to watch that, it's a sitcom. Like, look at the other 4 shows. Well, I'd say, shit. It's hard to say that. If you look at the most watched list, you have Shingeki no Kyojin. You know what you're getting into in that. So if you started it, you're probably going to finish it because you know what it's about.
Yeah.
Hataraku Maou-sama, I mean, they announced there was a sitcom, but maybe people didn't get it because it looked kind of actiony at first. Railgun, my fucking God. If you don't know what Railgun is and you've picked up that show, my God, have mercy on your soul. Snafu, that's been already announced as a rom-com, and Gargantia is the staff behind it, so Butch Gen and all that stuff.
But
a little bit more popular.
Even Snafu is very divisive as well.
Well, yeah, Snafu that's because the people who dropped it are fucking stupid. Like, Snafu is it is the greatest show this season. It's definitely my favorite show this season. Okay, let me take that back. It's my most enjoyable show this season. And yes, I'm watching Hataraku Maou-sama. I love that show. I'm watching Shingeki no Kyojin. I like that show too. Fuck, I'm watching Valvrave, and I like that as well. But all the shows, dude, don't even. Origa is just fucking awesome. And yet, I can see a lot of people being turned off because they think, or what's that popular name they give it? Not Haganai. And I think that's one of the most insultive things you can do for Origa because you're not actually understanding what it's doing sufficiently. That's what I'm just going to put out there.
It's a rom-com. There's not much to understand.
Jesus Christ, you really don't get it, do you?
No, I've never watched it. I'm just saying rom-coms
exactly, so how can you hate?
But rom-coms fall into a certain way of operating.
But did you listen to the title, though?
My love life can't be this messed up or something like that. Or my life shouldn't be a romantic comedy or whatever it's supposed to be, right?
Snafu. Do you know what snafu means?
Situation normal, all effed up. I know.
Yes. Watch it, dude. Jesus. Okay. Go listen to the Fatcast. Fatcast, I had Usni, Min, and Kenya Boy. We talked about this show for nearly 30 minutes about how good it is.
Okay, but the people you got on there, never mind. They're all very biased towards that side of the fence anyway.
No, that's not true. Kenya Boy? Really? Cadian?
He watches Pokemon.
That's for nostalgia reasons. Dude, he didn't even watch the show until I told him to watch it. That's the beauty of it. He didn't give it a chance. He went into it blind because he knew we would talk about the show. Just saying. And besides, Min is probably the most intellectual blogger out there, so I'm actually surprised that he liked the show as well, too. Just throwing it out there, it's not what you think. And I think that's the problem, is that by episode 3, people think that they've already got the show summed up. They think, oh, I already know how it's going to work. I already know the cliches it's going to do, blah, 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 and that's why they drop it. And that's why I'm telling you, no, don't do that. Give it a shot.
We'll see. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time to watch what I've got right now, so I've got.
Number 4, the most watched list for a reason.
It's number 3 on the most dropped list for a reason too.
That's because people don't actually commit to it because they think it will fall into these certain niche, like these certain cliches, and it doesn't.
All right.
Just saying.
All right.
Gotta give it a shot.
All right.
You can hate on it after you watch it.
I'm not even hating on it. I just don't give rom-coms a lot of leeway.
And yet you're excited about Kami no Mi? Are you fucking for real?
Okay. I'll give you that. I'm just saying I don't give them a lot of leeway. It doesn't mean I don't watch them. It means there has to be something that draws my attention.
You have a 30-year-old man as the main character inside a 30-year-old man inside a teenage body as the main character. And that's gold fucking right there. It really is.
All right.
I
have a 4-day weekend coming up. I will give it a 3-episode test. How about that?
Just saying, I forced Katie to watch all 5, and he loved it.
All right. I've got a 4-day weekend, though, and I've got to catch up on normals. I've got to catch up on a lot of stuff. All right, moving on.
Okay.
So, the answer to our last trivia question, the total recorded hours is... Actually, we put 34 hours here, but it's actually more than 34 hours through 47 episodes. So we're just a hair under averaging 1 hour per episode.
Sweet.
It's not bad. Considering we're not trying to, like, replace Anime 3000 and those kind of guys, it's not bad.
What's Anime 3000?
That's one of those podcasting sites. The
only podcast I know of is Friday Anime Podcast.
Ah, gotcha. Anyways, moving on. But you guys actually have a lot more audio than we do. Your podcasts go in from an hour to an hour and a half easily.
Nah, we've been cutting back. I'd say 45 minutes to an hour is good.
Is that where you're at now?
That's a sweet spot. Well, it's because I edit the shit out of it. That's why.
So, since we said it's a 1-year anniversary, but technically today is not the 1-year day, when was the first episode aired of Anime Talk? This is going to be hard to look up because, one, I've removed the video from both YouTube and the Ustream backlog, so you can't actually view it there. So you have to do some research to figure that one out. But moving on.
Yeah, why did you show your face in those?
Hey, that's part of the trivia later. Moving on. So, best and worst. So what was your...
Okay.
I think you've already kind of done this, but what's your favorite show so far this season?
I will admit, Oregairu is by far my favorite show this season. It's very smart in its approach. It knows what it wants to say. It has a clear message. Brainspace is doing a great job at trimming the fat. Because if you think about it, it's a light novel series. And at this point, through 6 episodes, they've already started the 4th novel.
Holy crap.
They're doing a really good job at trimming the fat.
So does that mean there's going to be some original content mixed in at some point?
No. Well, that's one of the things that scares me is that, according to Anime News Network, there's an article saying that it'll go up to Volume 6. Now, I personally don't know what they mean by up to. I don't know if that means including Volume 6 or not. But that means you have essentially, well, right now they're on the 4th volume. And there's about maybe an episode worth of content there. Maybe 2 episodes. And then you have the 5th volume. So maybe 2 episodes there too. I don't know. I don't know exactly how they're going to divide it out. But if they actually do include that 6th volume, Jesus, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Or no, happy, yes.
I was going to say, you're going to be unhappy?
Oh, no. Well, I'll be unhappy because that means they're not animating the 7th volume, which is, I think, like, the fucking oh, dude. I can't spoil it, but Jesus, I did the terrible thing and I spoiled myself with the story. Like, if you go on 4chan, someone did some pseudo-translation / summaries. Very detailed summaries, I might add. And Jesus, oh my God, this show is so good.
All right, all right.
So what about you? What's your favorite show this season?
I'm actually really enjoying Majestic Prince.
See, I was going to say that for the other question, but okay, that works too.
Well, I like the fact that it's a mix. There's this definite mix and contrast between this goofiness and some really sad themes. Like, for example, when these kids turn 18, they're brainwashed, completely wiped, and then thrown into this school, this training school to be pilots of Mecha.
You know it's 13, right? 13 to 15.
Is it 13 to 15? Whatever. But they're being...
They're not 18 yet.
Not 18 yet. But they're being completely brainwashed at puberty, essentially, and then trained to be pilots. And there's all these subtle... Not subtle. I would say subtle. There's all these little bits in there where they wonder who they are, what they were like. I mean, just all these kind of things. Like, I think it's a good contrast. And the show, I don't know, it's got good pacing. I think the animation style is a little bit different. It's enjoyable.
It's very relaxed.
Yeah.
In the details.
Yes. But it's just, there's something about it that's just enjoyable to watch.
See, the reason why I like the show, which I'll admit I like it, it's got that lovable goofball. Like, it's just, you got your ragtag team of just, who are individually good pilots, but they just are kind of known as the fuck-ups, right? So, like, you have these 5 people, they're trying to do the best they can, and essentially they have to shoulder, like, a lot of people's hopes and dreams when they themselves can't even, like, have the confidence to just perform, like, at their school, like, at training. So it's a very, it's very unique, I guess, because I don't know any shows that really do that. Where, like, I mean, sure, you have the shonens where, like, the main character is, like, maybe stupid, and then all of a sudden they just get overpowered overnight. But, like, this show, it doesn't really take that kind of approach where,
No,
you have
not at all.
You have competent people. It's just shit happens. Things get fucked up. And it's never really in their favor. Like, they have failures, and they're trying to deal with those failures later on. Like,
There's a certain level of realism to it. I just enjoy it. I every time I watch it, it's not like I'm not saying I'm impressed, but I enjoy sitting down to watch it, and that's what I want to be, right? I shouldn't have to think too hard. And it's not a show that makes me think all that hard, but I enjoy it. I even like the opening a lot.
Oh, the opening's pretty cool, though.
The opening is really good, and it really plays into that whole melancholiness of it all. Mm-hmm. I mean, as an all-around show. And then as kind of a second place, I will take the devil who works at McDonald's as a close second. I was really surprised. I didn't give that show any credit in my preseason, but it's actually, like I said, it's an enjoyable sitcom to watch. And the way the last episode ended was pretty funny.
I'm just saying right now, I fucking called it. You can go back to episodes, whatever, and I'll tell you right now, I fucking called it. And I fucking called Origairu, and I fucking called Photokano.
Oh, Photokano's terrible. Holy shit.
I love that show. That show was so fucking goofy. I love it.
Goofy.
I love stupid shows sometimes, and Photokano does what I want.
Okay, I'll give you that.
It's Amagami, but with an even sillier main character.
You can say retarded. It's okay.
No, it's not retarded. Because it's... Here's the thing. In the latest episode, this guy, in order to, like, get this girl attention, he dresses up as a cat and then does the Thriller dance.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm surprised the Japanese decided to animate that. I know they love Michael Jackson, but that was completely left field. It was fucking Thriller.
So let's go to number 2 here.
Okay.
So least favorite show you're either watching or have dropped to this point.
My turn? Okay.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Well, so here's the thing. It's really hard for me to judge shows I dropped because I feel like it's never a fair assessment because I never got the full picture. But I will admit that as far as shows that I've dropped, only one that really comes to mind is Yuyushiki. And that's the Slice of Life Moe one. And I gave the first episode a shot, but it just was really boring.
Yeah.
Now, of all the shows that I'm watching this season, that I'm kept up with, I would probably have to go with Red Data Girl. I'm still kind of surprised I'm watching that, and I don't know, it's just too slow. It's too slow. I don't really feel the effects of what's going on. I mean, there's a bunch of sci-fi, or not sci-fi, there's a bunch of, like, supernatural shit, and everything's happening. I mean, fuck, one of the girls, like, essentially glass blows up in her face, but, like, I'm just not feeling it.
I'd say my least favorite, Aku no Hana. Just could not get into it.
That too, I am actually having a hard time following or keeping up with that.
Like I know what the plot is, and so I should be able to watch it and know what's going on. It just feels like it's just not paced right. After 3 episodes, I just could not do, or 4 episodes, I couldn't do it anymore. Just couldn't do it.
I'm still I think I'm on episode 6 though, so I'm not fully up to date. But at the same time, it's just, I mean, people said it was going to be awesome, and I admit I probably had my hopes misplaced.
Oh yeah, Photo Kano was garbage.
Who said that?
Sabas did, and I'm saying it as well.
I still understand Photo Kano.
I saw 1 episode of Orimo 2 and it made me realize again why I'm not watching it.
But for Uri-Imo, they're bringing back Kuroneko. And the focus is shifting back on a Kuroneko, which I will say again, as I've said many times before, the best part of the first season of Uri-Imo was the part that actually wasn't aired on TV, which was all the parts that focused on Kuroneko.
Okay. Don't
You'd
know.
agree with that.
Not watch. Yeah, I didn't watch the show, so
Well, why'd you try to pick up the second season?
I just thought I'd watch an episode or two just to see if it was any decent.
Why
It
are you
wasn't.
doing this to yourself? I keep telling you not to do that.
But I saw a couple episodes of the first season. Did not get into the whole BroCon SysCon crap.
Well, I mean, he's not fucking his sister now, so...
Well, that's good. I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm screwing around with this shit.
Who's got some comments that might piss me off because I can't read it right now?
All right. You can't read even the comment stream?
No, they're not updating. Sorry, kids.
You can look at it too in Twitter if you want. But yeah, Flaw Finder Rage Quit Orimo 2. Photokano is Garbage by Sabas.
You guys aren't understanding the point of Photokano.
It's
I'm not
nothing
saying it's deep, but it's clear. It's
deep.
clear.
It doesn't even scratch the surface. We're not
I'm
talking
not even
deep
saying
here.
it's deep. I'm just saying, like, if you like Amagami SS, which is just about the MC picking up pretty girls, that's what Photokano is. That's all it is to it. There's no deep subplots. There's no elections. There's no chocolate. None of that shit. It's just straight up a guy trying to pick up girls with a little bit of eroticism with the camera.
Gotcha. It's anime TMZ.
Not even TMZ knows more about photography than Photokano.
That's true. All right, moving on. Fast 5. You ready?
How much time do we get for each?
Quick. We got to do probably 15 seconds, 20 seconds.
Where the fuck is my watch? Give me a sec. Give me a quick sec.
You killing me, Smalls.
Who's Smalls? Why you call me Smalls, man?
Because you're Asian.
I'm half. The other half is black, nigga.
My kids are Asian too. I call them small, half Asian. Still call them Smalls.
Whatever. You can call them Pockies. Anyways, let's do this.
Whoa. You ready?
Well, actually, that's more me. All right, go.
Go. Favorite rom-com this season?
Origairu, I keep saying it over and over again. It's actually a great show. Snafu, actually, that's actually a wonderful translation. Try it, people. Try it and give it a legitimate shot. It's the best show no one's watching. Next.
McDevils for me. Next. Show most likely to get a second season from the spring lineup.
Oh, shit. I'd say Maou-sama, but I'm not really sure exactly how far they are into the light novels, to be honest.
Yeah, that would be my guess, just based on things. Next question. Most annoying spring character. Mine, Amy from Gargantia. Gosh, that girl annoys the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Totally. Just
something about her, just shut the fuck up, man. Stick a banana in her mouth, let's move on.
Banana, how about a dick? There we go.
Next question. Best, out of the 3, which is the best mecha show?
Prince, obviously.
Yeah, Prince is definitely.
Well animated, good directing. Give it a shot, guys. It's much better than you think.
It is. I'll give you that. Bam. What are you most looking forward to in the Xbox One?
I'm actually really excited about the games. Here's the thing. The reel came out. They released some specs. Guys, it's a reveal. They're not going to reveal every fucking thing. That's why there's still E3. They even announced that they're going to Gamescom. They're going to fucking conferences that like they usually don't go to. Shut the fuck up and wait. Jesus.
The amount of bitching I saw this week was ridiculous, even by people who don't even own an Xbox right now. It's like, if you ever own an Xbox, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, shut up.
I'm just actually really pissed by the whole PS4, Xbox One division thing. It's like, oh, I'm going to base my judgment solely on one press conference and haven't even waited for E3 when both the developers and the publishers and the actual fucking, console makers themselves reveal more. Like, guys, seriously, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, honestly, what I'm most excited about is that it's going to be all the entertainment on the side of the games for me, because my Xbox is a family device.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, the whole NFL integration, I would probably buy the NFL package if it has
Jesus, yes. If I can... I love
that
Yahoo.
NFL... What's that?
I love Yahoo, but we might have to switch companies as far as our fantasy goes.
Don't
track that.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I would love it. I'm just saying the whole fact that there's an entire entertainment segment that is going to be integrated into the new Xbox appeals to me, because it means I can replace my cable company, everything, and I can have this one box do it all for me. My games, my entertainment, the works.
And because this is an anime show, Crunchyroll, that means you can run the Crunchyroll app on the side.
You can do a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm saying that specifically because we're fucking anime talk. But yes.
Well, there's Crunchyroll, Views. There's a couple companies on Xbox that do anime.
You mean Viz?
That was Views. V-U-Z-E.
Oh, wait. When you say that, I think of the BitTorrent.
No. Okay. Maybe I got the wrong thing. But yeah, there's a couple other... Yep. All right. Awesome. I'm looking forward to the Xbox One. I will probably buy it within the first couple months.
I would too. I'd probably be release day purchase.
Yeah,
through Amazon, of course.
I can't do that, but I will definitely be close to it.
Well, I'm not going to wait in fucking line. That's stupid. I'll just get it off of Amazon.
Pre-order and go?
Yeah. Right? No, you save so much money by doing that shit. I don't see why you don't.
So, the first show, April 9th, 2012. Only show with live video of myself, and actually my youngest daughter. She snuck a cameo in there. And it featured Ghost Lightning, Toshizo Manizzle, and Akira. It's one of only 2 shows Ghost Lightning was a part of, by the way.
What was the other show?
He did the one with Vuk from Altair and Vega.
Oh, okay.
Talk about getting 2 guys in the same room that can talk your ear off. That is it. It's quite amazing.
That's a good lineup.
It was a good lineup.
All right.
Dude, we're at the end.
Yes, we are.
That's a good comeback episode.
How many people saw it?
Not enough, man. Not enough.
Well, a number would be nice.
9, 10.
Oh, guys, tell your friends. We're back.
We're back, man. Next week, I might not be back, but we're back.
You fucking bitch.
It's the first game. It's the first game of the baseball playoffs for me.
Oh, you guys made playoffs?
We made it. Well, there's an intercity tournament. We're going to be a 6th seed going in.
Oh, did you guys win the pennant?
Pennant. We're a 6th seed from our own league.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not bad, though. The top 3 teams we were within a run or 2 of beating. So we're there. We're there.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it. But yes, so final thoughts, Errol. I'll let you go first.
Final thoughts? I'll say it again. Origairu is fucking amazing. I love this show. I don't know. This is a great season. There's a bunch of shit out there. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit out there. Expand your horizons. Hell, I even got my friend who doesn't even watch anime, total low power level, normal douche, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, he's actually following 4 shows this season. Yeah. Guy who doesn't really watch anime, 4 shows, following. Great season.
It's not a bad season. Somebody mentioned something about most annoying character is Railgun. This season of Railgun is by far way better than season 1. Let's just be honest, people. They've cut out a bunch of the Yuri shit. They're actually focusing on the Sisters arc, which is what they should have done. And it's actually better. If you've ever watched Railgun season 1, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible compared to this season.
I don't remember.
I got halfway through and had to drop it. Couldn't deal with it. It was Yuri shit. It didn't follow what was good about the manga. This season of Railgun actually follows what's decent about the manga.
Well, I don't mind Yuri shit. I just don't want it for 24 straight episodes. You know, if there's other content to be talked about. That's all I'm saying.
Majestic Prince, if you're not watching it, you're missing out. Gargantia is almost becoming a waste of time, especially now that I know it's about Japanese youth coming into the spring of their adulthood or some stupid shit.
That's what it's about?
Something like that.
Oh, I was too busy raging at the people because they wouldn't let the guy fight the squid.
Yeah, it's retarded.
Yeah.
What else is on my mind? Girls, Girl of the Wild's manhwa webcomic is on hiatus till July. Like, serious disappointment.
Just because?
They're taking a break.
Oh, good for him.
Really sad. If you're not reading that manhwa, you're completely missing out.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I'm too busy reading Upote. That's why.
Sure.
Dude, Upote's actually really good.
What else
You're not
from
reading
this
it?
season? Actually, McDevil surprised me. I'll give you that. I didn't think I would like it and actually enjoy it. The last episode actually ended pretty funny. So,
I still fucking called it.
yeah. What else? What else? Valvrave is retardedness. It's the guilty crown of spring, by far.
Isn't that why you're watching it, though?
Yeah, because it's a train wreck that just keeps crashing. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, what kind of stupid shit thing will they pull out next? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Also, Saki, clearly the best girl.
Which one's Saki again?
The idol who's
The black-haired chick that's, okay.
who's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, this crazy bitch. Yeah. All right, dude. All right, so everybody, On the Clock usually airs Mondays, 10 p.m. Eastern. Right now it is on hiatus until the first week in July.
Wow, that's a really long break.
I know, they took a whole month off, but they'll be back here soon enough. Oh, and Arrow makes a plug. Don't forget to go to our partners at Desu.
Yep, that is me. I lead the show called Friday Anime Podcast. Very unscripted, usually about me and 3 other people just fapping about anime. Actually, if you go to the site right now, we did back-to-back shows as a first for us. So 2 weeks ago, I released a show all about Henneko and Origairu, which I think are very underrated. Go check those out. And then the last week, which was still kind of part of that recording, we did our spoiler cast for Ava 3.33. We were very confused, I'll tell you that.
All right, so check them out, guys.
Yay.
You can find us at animeaudiolog.wordpress.com. iTunes has our podcast feeds. Also on the site, on the right-hand side, you can click on the links and add them to your favorite podcast. You can find these shows at YouTube. I forgot to record it here. You won't see it on Ustream right now. And if you want to be a guest or join us while one of us is absent, animeaudiolog@gmail.com. See y'all.
I'm eating.